So it's my pleasure to introduce Abbas Rajabifard, who's the Director of Smart and Sustainable Development. He's the Discipline Leader at Geomatics at the University of Melbourne, to give his presentation. So welcome, Abbas.
Thank you very much, Kim. It is absolutely a pleasure to have this opportunity to talking with you at this important symposium of the science. So I'm going to talk about the spatial enablement and location intelligence for supporting the resilience, community, and also environmental sustainability. It is going to be about shaping a sustainable and resilience future. So my area of work has been around spatial enablement, the location approach, assisting for supporting the decision making, and also providing location intelligence for the both community resilience and also environmental protection and also resilience. There are areas that we have been working in our research team at Melbourne University, but at the same time also collaborating by United Nations in the similar type of domains. So particularly around sustainable development goals and also modernization of the land system and digital twin, and supporting the disaster management and resilience community, and also series of capabilities and advancement in visualizations and also analytics in the sense. So the area particularly relevant to this talk is the area that we have been working on, improving community and land resilience in the context of sustainable development goals, and also developing platform or enabling technology, informatics and analytics. And we have also published a number of solid work related to this in collaboration with United Nations, and they're all available as open source and also open access, which can be accessed through our website, which you will be seeing shortly. Also, we're working on the series of guidance and policy input for the any type of policy and decision-making process. We are talking about the data and also as ecosystem. So unlocking the power of the official information, in particular addressing the sustainability with different areas of work related to people and community, as well as also into the environmental protection and series of indicators and goals. When we look at the sustainable development, there are three pillars of potential influence. So one is around the sustainable development from local to regional and also to the global level, and addressing the triple bottom lines from social, economic, and also environmental dimensions. But also from this, any groups coming up with a policy and framework or political awareness and evidence-based policy, which requires the location approach to get into this. And important of this would be the science and technology. That would be for measuring, modeling, and also forecasting and monitoring the work, which in that context, we are dealing with data integration or multi-source data integration due to the data that is coming through from different channels and providing the evidence and innovation and tools to get the outcomes. Having said that, when we look at the emerging digital spatial products and services, which enable us to gain insight from data resulting in the cost and efficiency. So there are three particular areas that we need to touch on. One is related to the data collections with different methods and techniques that now available to our communities, like a UAV or a LiDAR, and also scanning tools or satellite imageries, as well as also data analytics, which also providing series of opportunities like, for example, machine learning, deep learning of the big data set, as well as also visualization, and also applying the 3 dimensions or 4 dimensions and ND, which is taking us through the different elements. When we look at to the 2020 spatial industry trends, we can see series of new elements, and in particular digital twin areas and applying into the sustainability, and also series of emerging technology in that sense. So digital twin, in a sense, is how we are actually mapping our current environment and all information from the reality into the digital form, which would allowing us to model and forecast and simulate, which would be very relevant for any type of elements related to community protections and resilience and also environment. And in this context, we have been working with Victorian government in Fisherman's Bend to develop a digital twin, for example, and we have managed to get over 1,200 data sets integrated into the system under the leadership of DELWP, and also our research team to design and develop this, as well as also over 130 use cases, scenarios, and that we can now apply and have a live data feed into the system to use. Because of the technology and availability of different methods of the information, so we can see the bottom line is the data itself, coming from different environment, different disciplines, environment, as well as also infrastructure and the communities. So therefore, technology and also, societies are driving the data ecosystem. So that is the part that we need to more focusing on. Now coming back to the supporting resilience by modernizing of our geospatial and land system. This is a project that we have been working with World Bank and supported by a series of international communities in response to improving our resiliency and community resilience and infrastructure resilience to be also mitigating the disaster management. When we look at to global trends, we can see due to the climate change and also different elements in urbanizations, we have more frequent and also severe disasters. Therefore, the expectations that the geospatial information is important to providing the common location for identifying the impact, direct also responses, reconstituting the pre-disaster land use, identifying areas, and so on. However, the reality is the geospatial framework fragmented and neglected in some of the cases and also countries that we have checked, and also a case study we have done under the World Bank in collaboration with the United Nations. And therefore, at the same time, we're also seeing that the land information is not being also available to support in that type of cases. Therefore, we have developed a series of tools, and also we developed what we call it as a land resilience maturity index, which is now providing the tool and to different jurisdictions, departments, and also communities. And as a result of that, I'm very pleased to share with you that the outcome of this study that we have done and with World Bank has just been released with the name of Solid Ground, which is about increasing community resilience through improving land administration and geospatial information system, which is now available from the World Bank website and also is available to public. So therefore, in this, we have already addressed series of elements and also guidelines that how this thing can be done and can actually perhaps helping us in better use of our information. Another piece of work that we have been working with both World Bank and UN been around integrated geospatial information framework, which they call IGIF, to support sustainability and resilience. And in this, we have actually gone through the overarching strategy framework, as well as also implementation guide and country-level action plan. The thrust of this particular framework is providing 9 strategic pathways, which actually coming from the governance and institutions, from the legal and policy perspective, from also data perspective, a standard as well, and innovation, and also training in part of it, and partnership arrangement, as well as also communication and engagement. So we are looking from the governance technology to people, and then around this puzzle, then we can see different relevant entities that need to be integrated together, which by this we can have a shared type platform to proceed, and particularly supported by 7 underpinning principles and also 8 goals. If I take that one back now to look at the DELWP business incorporate plan for 2019-23, in all areas of your work, we can also see that in your corporate plan, we also have seen the series of elements related to sustainabilities. But now if I take that one and look at the digital transformation, then we can see this spatial enablement and location intelligence would be the core elements in supporting this communities, and also all of the DELWP services across the areas, and in particular developing the data infrastructure and technology that would support your activities. In saying that, I think that the commonalities and also having an integrated approach by taking selected elements and the services that have been provided through the science can support different areas of the activities, and coming up with the spatially enabled services that would also integrate it as well. Into this, we can then see the digital twin and physical asset life cycle, as well as also data infrastructure and infrastructure assessment, analytics models into the digital twin. And the multidimensional work, due to the, again, diversity of areas and also different method of communications, would be the way to go to using this one. I have seen series of great work on the DELWP different areas, which by having a similar type of platform supported by location approach, we can actually maximize the return on the investment. So by this, I think that would be the way to go, and we would like to, again, supporting this and also, again, supporting the science activities on the DELWP and the strategy for the future. Stay safe and well. Thank you.
Great, many thanks, Abbas. That's a really great examples of use of modern technology to better support resilient communities. A couple of really great examples. So thanks very much for your presentation today.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.